Welcome back to Two Brothers Sports Podcast presented by RambleOnSports.com. It is Tuesday, August 22nd, and we are coming at you on a day we normally don't. We usually don't come this early in the week. That's what she said. But we're gonna recap some UFC 292. Fucking incredible card. Max, I know, is still riding that high from Saturday night with his boy Sugar Sean. I won't say anymore. I will let the man cook. We've got college football week 0. So first official weekend of football where we can bet where it's meaningful football. So very pumped about that. And then, anything else we feel like getting through the week, any picks, and then, we will get into full football swing come next week. So I know we got a full slate there. It is just Max and I today. And so, Max, how we doing, man? How was the UFC 292 card?
Yeah, dude. It was a nice chill weekend for the most part for me. I was just hanging around, chilling at the crib with me and Hester and Wally. I got to hold on to Wally for the weekend, but it was good. And then, Saturday night was fantastic, but it's Monday now. It will be Tuesday by the time you're listening. And I like a little early week pod. It's not too bad.
No.
So yeah, I'll just dive right into it.
Okay.
UFC 292 out in Boston, Massachusetts. I will say first off, that crowd was quite fantastic. They were rowdy. They were going nuts. I mean, they were all in for Ian Gary and O'Malley, of course, like I said, but still like they were it was great energy, great crowd. I think they did a good job. I'm sure they'll be back in the coming years, excuse me, for one of these main events, if not just kind of like a fight night, low key, solid main card, but nothing. I don't know. They usually do that at the Apex anyway. But yeah, so I'm sure they'll be back.
Love.
But I will say my picks did all right. I think it was 2 for 4. The same game, not hitting, or same fight parlay with Sugar Sean, most knockdowns, and then most takedowns for Sterling, and then over 1.5. So that kind of
Oh,
sucks. I think it would have hit if it went over 1.5,
yeah.
but I guess I'll just dive into that one because it's it was amazing. I mean, shit, we did money line, so that's where that
I was gonna
one
say.
and one. I mean, money line, we got that money line in. Um, I did do a little. I probably did about 2 units, so it was nice and tasty. But woo, that fight, that first round was a little iffy. They didn't do too much, but I think like I told Sep, I was like, dude, he was just that first round, he was kind of just assessing and seeing what he can do. And 50 seconds into round two, just absolutely snipes him.
Yeah.
Kept pounding on him too. So there's been a little controversy on if it was an early stop or what. Doesn't matter. It is what it is. It happens. I've seen way
I
earlier
was
ones and way later ones.
I was
So
gonna say that.
it doesn't matter. Fucking Sugar Sean's the new champ. He is him, dude. He's been climbing, dude. Dude, I mean, he got there in I think technically he's 17-1, but he's only had like 7 UFC fights.
That's pretty nuts.
Um, 3, 6, 10. He's had 10 UFC fights.
Shit.
Um, so he got there quick. He got there fucking fast, and it's awesome, dude. He is a good. He's not even. It's not like he's not like a dickhead. Like he's cocky. He is what he is. He's a little cocky, but like he's still like ultimately pretty humble and not. It doesn't seem like it. I guess if you like look at his shit, it doesn't seem like it. But like he is, he's a good, solid dude. It's even like McGregor's ultimately a pretty good guy too. They do what they need to do to promote their fights, and they do it well. So, congrats to him. I posted. I think some probably saw. I ended up getting a Sugar Sean champion sweatshirt.
Nice.
So it's on its way. But hats off to him, dude. He absolutely deserves it. He's been killing it. Aljo, nothing against him, like I said previous to, but I mean, dude, he'll be back. There's a chance he climbs up, but as he mentioned in his post-fight interview, if Sugar got him, he can only imagine what Volk's gonna do to him. So he's gonna go back and think. I'm sure he'll probably get a decent fight here, and then we'll if he wins that, he'll fight Sugar again. Sugar's looking to fight Marab or I think even Cheeto Vera, especially since Cheeto won the same card. So it'll be interesting. I think the Bantam's got a new champion, and I could see him holding it for a decent bit. Just looking at it, if I don't know, we'll see. So it'll be interesting. People are
No.
already saying Morale coming for his ass, so it'll be an interesting fight. I think he'll do that over Cheeto, but I think Sugar kind of wants a Cheeto just to avenge his only loss.
So two things. First thing is O'Malley and Jamal Hill, I think, are the only two Dana White Contender Series to hold the belt. Is that right? Or was it, do I have Jamal Hill mixed up with someone?
Now Jamal Hill was there. Oh, dude, there's been so many.
I think it was, but I think to hold the belt,
Contender Series or
yeah, I think it was
Contender Series? Yeah, probably.
I think it was those two. And then the other thing is that I think currently and I don't know if this is correct, but he's currently the only dude to be holding the belt that's under 30.
Yeah, he's the youngest champ right now.
Yeah. So two very cool facts. I mean, I feel like I'll be honest with you, like I know we put O'Malley, we played the money line and all that good stuff. I almost felt like he was like I was kind of like, all right, you know what? Like if he doesn't win, he's gonna make it goddamn close, and then he's gonna get a couple more shots over the next couple years, and he's gonna get it. I did not expect him to get it that early, but to your point too on the ending early, I mean, dude, Alger like Sterling was just on his back, like rolling around by the end of it, and O'Malley's just like clubbing him, like coming down like this. Like I don't really like I honestly there's
Yeah,
part of it where I was like they could have called it a little early, like a couple more punches early, because it was just like he's just like rolling on his back. I was just kind of like, I don't know if
yeah,
that was it looked like it was strategy at first to maybe catch him and then maybe like put him in like a
yeah.
grapple or something, but it got to the point where I
Trying
didn't
to
think
grab his ankle. Yeah,
yeah, and there wasn't any at least my opinion, there wasn't any point where I was like, oh shit, he's coming back from that. It was more like, oh shit, like he's
yeah,
got
just like yeah, waiting for that
him.
final
Yeah,
punch to be like, oh, all right, he's
yeah,
yeah. It's
that but
basically that's what it comes. It's like, is he defending himself and rolling around? Kind of isn't. It's yeah, it's
it's almost
whatever. Yeah,
the
you're
way
right.
to delay it a little bit. Like it's almost like, all right, well, we'll keep it going for like if it's like 30 seconds left
Right,
in the round, and he's just rolling around to just stay through the round.
right.
The fact that
Yeah,
it's the beginning of the round is a
yeah,
little like he couldn't have done that for 4 minutes. So I don't know if
yeah.
he would have been able to. So I agree with you there. Yeah, that was a great fight. What else? What other plays we got here?
This one did not hit. It was Vera to go decision, which did, and then, or I guess to go the distance, I said. And then Gary and Magny to not go the distance. Cheeto and
Yep.
Munoz, good fight. Very, very, very good fight. Well deserved win for Marlon. And Ian Gary, he's a little feisty, but he could have easily finished this dude. Like this man Neil Magny fell from a leg kick like 3 or 4 times. Um, could have easily just finished him. Ref literally probably could have called it too. Like this man was not putting any pressure. Every time Ian Gary kicked his leg, he would lift it up, like make a face, and even like Joe and DC were like, he can't be doing that, or else he's gonna like call the fight because it's like clear, like
Yeah.
obstructing his whatever, you know. So it sucks. Obviously, good for him. We knew he would win, but dude, he could have finished the fight a lot sooner. And I don't know why he waited for the last. He waited till like the last 40 seconds to actually try to start doing something and suck. But it is what it is. Good for him. He's yeah, he's legit.
Yeah, I almost had a very nice like couple $100 parlay that all I needed was Gary to win inside the distance. I think it was. It might have been by TKO or KO. I think it might have just been KO DQ. So might have gotten this sub. It sounds like it would have been a KO TKO, and that was all I needed for a nice payday. And it was one of those ones where I didn't get to watch it. I just kind of saw the highlights, and I look at the scorecard, and it's 26-30, 26-30, 24-30, and you're just like, my dude, come on. Like, sounds like you dominated the fight. Let's finish that. But I don't
Magny
know.
is tough.
So
He's tough as shit.
yeah,
So
that's what I've heard. Magny's one of those dudes who's just not gonna quit. So good on that. Any other? What else we get?
yeah, the last one was well, I'm not really going to emphasize the fight because it wasn't all that. The Petrovsky, which was the last of the early, well, last of the early prelims, and then it was Ian Gary, and then good old Zhang Wei Li, dude. Holy fucking nutsack! This girl, like Dana was like saying that Amanda Nunes is like the best fighter, UFC man or whatever. Like right now, wait, Weili Zhang might be the fucking dude. She might be it. Like Amanda Lemos is actually a pretty solid ass fighter, and this motherfucker just dragged her around like a rag doll, beat the fucking shit out of her, had 16 minutes of fucking control time on the ground while beating the absolute dick out of her with 4 strikes shy of 300 strikes. She had 296. She had
That's
296. She just beat the fuck out of her.
how did
It
that
was
not end?
insane.
No reason for ending.
Huh?
Why didn't it end early? I mean, there's
Because it just wasn't like it wasn't her eye. I mean, I'm sure her face is swollen now, but it wasn't like they weren't like haymakers to make her. She was bleeding, but it wasn't like heavyweight men. It like where like literally one punch would just fucking like golf ball and
yeah.
cut their fucking face, lip. She was literally just controlling her on the ground and just fucking just beating the shit out of her. There was a few times where it seemed like she had her. I think she tried. Um, Actually, she didn't try any submissions. She was close on a crucifix. Lamos was very close on getting her on a guillotine choke. Um, very close, and then get it. That was scary, but yeah, I mean, ultimately, got once she other than that one guillotine, it was over for her. I mean, 29 total strikes landed.
That's crazy. I know. I just
Lamos.
of like 358 attempt. Like, I mean, you don't like Gary attempted 171. Vera attempted like 250, but like 358 attempts, like that's just, I mean, I don't see anything like that. I mean,
It's the most landed for women's. So I don't know what the most landed for men's is. It's probably like Volk against someone or like Volk against probably like Max Holloway, I bet.
yeah, that honestly that wouldn't surprise me. Okay. Okay. Any other bets, any other fights you want to hit on that or was happening?
No, I was wrong about Weidman, I guess, but I wasn't. I always said if you want to have a little extra fun, that wasn't really legit.
No, that was not part of the max picks.
Yeah,
It's quick
yeah.
technically.
It's
All right.
shitty fighting his ass beat, but it is what it is.
I mean, he came back after a few years off, right? Like that was, I don't know,
Too from getting a fucking metal bar in his leg. He should have kicked with that thing, dude. Why the fuck wasn't he kicking with that?
maybe it's not full metal. Maybe it's a weak metal. He
I
just needs
think
to, let me just
Anik, yeah, Anik said something about it like breaking again or something, and McGregor tweeted at him. It was like, Anik, it can't fucking break. Like it literally can't because it's literally metal. Like, it was just funny.
it's like
Uh,
like to
I
see
think
who
McGregor. might have the same thing, or probably not. But
Ooh, I'm
is it
excited. When is that? When is that one? That's
fully scheduled it yet?
oh, they haven't even scheduled it yet.
I
Oh,
don't,
speak.
because there was something about McGregor not wanting to take the steroid test unless I got like onioned slash butt cracked, but I'm pretty sure that was legit.
Is there a site called Butt Cracked? That's like the Onion.
You don't know. Yeah, it's for like basketball news.
I didn't
I
see that.
I think it's mostly basketball. They don't really do like any other sport.
Butt
Yeah,
Cracked.
I've been butt cracked like twice, 3 times.
I've not been butt cracked. I thought it was like the credit card thing that people used to do. The you know?
No, no, yeah, no. It's like a basketball news site. Pretty, yeah, their Abby is
Interesting.
definitely basketball, but correct sports.
Hey, you learn something new every day. I love it. Love it. All right. Well, if we got nothing left on this 292 card, you want to hop over to UFC Fight Night this weekend? It looks to be in, has it ever been in Singapore? Is this first time?
Um, I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's the first, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's like the second time. I could see them like being back then, like UFC like 70.
Right. Oh yeah. I like that. But yeah, so headlined by Max Holloway and the Korean Zombie. Looks like there's a couple other good fights here. Fucking I guess they don't do a early prelim in this one, but a big prelim card, so I guess it's probably just a combo of two. And then we've got a pretty sizable main.
Yeah.
So thoughts on that. I have one question that jumps off the top of my head, but I'll just see where you go first and I'll save that. But what do you like on the board right now for UFC this weekend?
I pretty much just got one solid parlay.
We like that.
I think it. I think it'll do. I already bet on it just in case something goes, but it's only money line, so you're pretty much going to stay in the same range. It's all main card, and I'll start off with the first fight on that. Well, not the first fight on the main card, but first fight for my parlay. It's going to be Aaron Blanchfield. She's minus 140. I think I like her. I might even take her just straight. She's an absolute dog, dude. She's fantastic fighter. She's 24 years old. Won her last three via submission. Good to
Nice.
know. Um, other other three were via so I've been eyeing it's I don't even think it's not out yet, but I've been thinking about submission decision in the like once it comes out.
Okay.
Um and but I just got her money line as well. Like it's minus 140. That's really not bad at all. She's an absolute monster. I think she's gonna be fighting for the belt very soon. Um Man, she's fucking 24. She was born 3 months before me.
Nice.
Just turned 20.
Who
Like
who's the last fight that she had? She had some
Jessica Andrade.
Andrade. Yep, that was not that long ago. Okay.
Yeah.
She did work on that.
And then Molly McCann. She beat the shit out of Molly and then submitted
McCann.
her.
Yep, McCann. I was like, yo, where has she been, dude? What happened to her? She was like,
She lost three straight. She just fought like 3 weeks ago,
really? I didn't know that.
July 22nd, a month
Damn.
ago. She fought almost exactly a month.
Good Lord.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she got it. That was the
oh,
we were down at the lake. She
oh,
sucks. No, she's lost two straight. I'm sorry. But she is she's a boxer. I mean, she should go to boxing because she cannot wrestle for jack shit.
that's we're not her agent, but maybe they're in talks. Maybe Davey Portnoy can talk her into it. Maybe
Oh, she
that
actually did.
where's Patty? Yeah, I haven't heard of either of them.
Patty would be out there soon, I think. But no, Molly came out after losing this. She said, basically, this is pretty big paraphrasing. She says, I'm fighting people that are way bigger than me, and that's why I'm getting my ass beat. So I'm going down a weight.
Okay.
where I actually
I don't know.
maybe it's true, but if she's not gonna work on her wrestling, she's still gonna get fucked.
Hmm.
Trust me. I get beat up by smaller guys all the time.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, it does not matter.
Like, they're fucking good. Does not matter.
Okay, so we like Blanchfield. So yeah, I like your point. Maybe we'll do later in the week we'll do a little post or a story or something with our you know, once the props and stuff come out, we'll see
Yeah, I'll
what
post it. Um,
if you still endorse, we'll send it out. Okay. I like
it's,
Blanchfield.
yeah, so Blanchfield, minus 140, absolute dog, gonna beat the shit out of Talia Santos. Um, and then we got Nakamura. I think he is a fucking animal. Uh, uh, it might be his debut, if I'm not mistaken. No, he debuted in February.
Did he already win
What?
it? Did
What
he
am I
win it?
tripping?
Am I tripping? It looks like he's
Yeah, yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, no,
are you looking
that
at
had to have been like, oh no, I remember. Fuck, dude. I remember this. I absolutely remember this fight, and I can't remember what that was for. But dude, I remember because let me go to that. Why do I keep clicking on his name? I'm already there. They had a couple guys. Yeah, it was like strongly Asian fight, and they were fighting for there was something, dude. I can't remember what it was. It's not telling me either, but I remember that because I think I was watching it with Seth. I was like, dude, holy shit, there's like a lot. Like it's Korean, Japanese, mostly Korean and Japanese, I guess. But like I was like, holy shit! And it's in Vegas. Dana brought over like another like league or something, and I think there was a few guys like fighting to get into the UFC from that league.
okay. I'm doing some quick research if I can.
It was UFC Fight Night, February 4th.
In the finals of the tournament. So he won the UFC season road to UFC season one.
Yeah, that's what it was, and he did that over in Asia, I think.
Yeah.
That's why all those people were there. That's right.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if it'll show me. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the Lewis fight. Lewis
yeah,
Spiga.
totally remember that. So yeah, sorry once
Oh
again.
no. Nope, we got to figure that out. That we had to scratch that itch right there. We were not going to be able to continue if we didn't scratch that.
I got really hot.
All right,
Yeah,
so
Nakamura,
minus
Aaron
800.
Blanchfield. He's
To minus 800.
yeah,
Anything?
so that's why you parlay it. Uh, huh?
No, I was saying any concern there with minus 800.
No, why would I be concerned?
It's just a lot of
It's like
juice.
the
It's a lot of
highest.
juice.
Uh, no, he's got it. Easy
Okay.
peasy. That's why I'm not even gonna go in depth anymore. I I will say he's not in the parlay. I love Anthony Smith plus 110. I absolutely love that. Just straight money line. I think that's fantastic. I was thinking about putting him in, but then I'm like, I get a little sketched out when I put plus monies in a parlay. Um, Last but not least, Mr. Max Holloway. I love the Koreans. I mean, he's a legend. But he's on his way out, and Max Holloway is an absolute maniac. Like as we saw, like Volk can't even knock this man down or out.
Anyone at this point.
Minus 750 stand. Is that concern you?
It's a lot of juice. It's a lot of juice. Lots of
But
juice.
after you put all three of those together, just money lines, it gets you plus 117. So
I like that.
I don't see a problem with it. I already put some good money on it. Just in case anything changes, Blanche could even go down to like minus 155 by the time, weigh-ins and stuff, you'll kind of want to get big thing is you want to kind of, I know we don't do a great job because sometimes we post it on Friday and the weigh-ins are Thursday, if I do believe. It might be Friday, but whatever. It's pretty late by the time we post them on Friday for that stuff. But right now, get Blanche minus 140 because I think that could easily change.
Okay. I will write that down. I like those. All right, so we got Blanchfield straight, Anthony Smith straight, and then we've got a Nakamura, Blanchfield, Holloway parlay for plus 117.
Yes, sir.
Love it. Love it.
Keep it going.
I'm just looking at any other, no one else really pops up name wise in kind of these other fights. I mean,
Scarceris is probably going to lose, but I don't, he's minus 230. Chikadaz.
gods.
Doesn't really do much for you.
Okay. Okay. I know. And then we got this Junior Tafa, Parker Porter. We got some big boys in that heavyweight fight. Always love a good heavyweight fight. That shit's fun.
Yeah.
Just big dudes mauling each other till they get tired. So I will probably just go plus 125 with Parker Porter just because.
Because you can see his whole.
Yeah,
He,
yeah.
he looks like a Viking.
Yeah, he does. He looks like, yeah. He looks like, or if he was a dude on a Harley Davidson.
48.
Yeah. That's not that big.
No,
I'm
yeah.
like
He
looking.
looks bigger in that.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He looks like he came
Like
down a weight
10
class.
pounds more than.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like super heavyweight.
Super heavyweight. Do they even have that, or is it just heavyweight?
I feel like boxing used to have super heavyweight or something. Oh, no. It was WWE.
Oh, it looks like all
uh,
okay. All right. Who did you? I don't know if I asked this. We might be backtracking a little bit. Who do you want to see O'Malley fight next? I know like he beat Vera, or Vera beat him because of that broken leg shit, and then Marab is a good one, and then Sanhagen I think is hurt, so I don't know if that's going to be that might not be right now. That might be a next one, but who do you want to see him fight?
I think Sandhagen needs to win one more pretty big fight. God, who did he just? He Rob Font. He just fought Rob Font. I think he needs to fight like a Marab or Cheeto to kind of get there. Maybe he even fights Aljo. Maybe him and Aljo kind of go at it. Um, maybe that's like the little bounce back fight for Aljo. But I think Sandhagen needs one more bigger fight. So from what I'm hearing, I think it was pretty much I think everyone was saying it's going to be Marab or Cheeto. So between that, I think, and I'm pretty sure O'Malley gets to decide this. So you can give him shit for all you want. You might say he's scared. I think he wants some vengeance against Cheeto.
Yeah.
So, and I could say he doesn't have a say. It probably would go the Marab route just for like uh whatever, like views, when not whatever, like hype, the hypeness. But I think O'Malley wants Cheeto, and I think he'll probably get Cheeto. He wants that revenge fight. I think it's something on his mind. Every time Bruce says his record, he goes like that. He puts up zeros. So he's not counting that fight because he technically broke his foot, but he broke his foot then got TKO'd, so they didn't count it as a DQ like they did with his other. Oh wait, no, never mind. Sorry, I'm thinking of something else. But yeah, so they're not. He fought for it. He fought for a DQ or not DQ. No contest. So,
Yeah.
but he didn't get it. I mean, he broke his foot and then he jumped on him and he got TKO'd. So is what it is. He doesn't count it. That's fine by him. But I think that's why he wants it. He wants Cheeto again to prove that he lost because he broke his foot, even if it's everyone else kind of knows it. if that is the reason. But he's one of those guys. He got to prove it to himself too. So I think it will be Cheeto.
Okay. I like that. I mean, I'm all about a rematch, but I don't. I mean, it would be interesting. I mean, I'm excited to see how long he's able to try and hold that. I think that's a good weight class. I feel like. Um.
Yeah.
So I think.
One thing I'm sort of confused about is why Aljo won't get an automatic rematch.
I
I mean,
see it after that.
fuck you. Sorry, not you. I mean, you look at Usman and you look at Israel, and they got automatic rematches. I mean, there's other few, but I'm just more recent. They got
Yep.
automatic rematches. I mean, they might have held it two more fights longer than Aljo, but I think kind of like an established champ like that, it would reckon he'd be due for a automatic rematch. But what do I know? Um, but yeah, so
Yeah. I mean,
that's just something. So I was
I mean,
thinking about it as they were saying.
yeah. I mean, it makes sense for them to do the rematch. I mean, just looking at the rest of the group. I mean, worst case, you make it like a one. You make it like O'Malley goes against the fourth ranked person, and then you have Aljo fight the number three, like a 1-4-2-3, and just call it a playoff. And just maybe they just want to make sure Aljo is like here to stay and
Aljo
compete.
might not be.
I don't know.
I don't know if that came out. Let's see.
Because I saw someone mention that, or maybe I thought it was him that had come out and said, I'm down for a rematch. I don't know. I don't see why we wouldn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they were saying they asked O'Malley, and he was like, "Well, yeah, I want Cheeto." Or so this isn't updated. It'll probably Cheeto's down there though. He's 8 before this weekend. He was 8.
I mean, it's kind
Oh
of
wait,
crazy.
it says it. No, this is updated. It says last dub. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Say this.
Things aren't adding up right now. Because Aljo's still number 1. Marab is 2. Everything stayed after this weekend? Nah,
They might not.
nah,
They
nah.
might be too early. They might have updated it.
I'm not listening to this game. Everything. They might have just not done the rankings, but updated it. Because it's saying the last fights, and it said Aljo lost to. All right, fuck you, ESPN.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up as well. I'll tell you what though, I'm looking through the rankings and we got Izzy at 1 and Duplessis at number 2. So I'm hoping Izzy beats Strickland and then we get that matchup here soon. So that has some extra firepower that has nothing to do with fighting. So little battle of South Africa right there. Or African,
Yeah,
pardon, not South African. Duplessis is from Africa. Or South Africa. So I like
yeah.
that. Okay. Okay. Any other UFC we want to hit on before we move along?
No, I think we're good.
Damn. All right. I'll say one last thing. The lightweight class is insane right now. Makachev, Oliveira, Gaethje, Dariush, Poirier, Michael Chandler, Faizeev, Gamrot, and then Armand Sarukian. I mean, those guys are all solid.
Dan Hooker. You're just gonna stop at Dan Hooker?
Well, I don't even think Hooker's in the top 10 on this list.
Oh, I'm on
Got
ES
Rafael de Años.
9. He's 9
I must. Oh, dude, I'm looking at one from before the fight. I don't know.
on UFC. No, this one's not updated from this weekend, but this one's updated from before this weekend.
I must be looking at a different one. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that was it. That's all I got, though. That's all the UFC I can provide.
Fair enough.
Okay. All right. Next thing, want to give quick shout out to golf. Do you watch any golf this weekend? The BMW Championship.
Not really. I'm gonna be
No.
honest.
Main shout out. I had Scheffler. I even put Scheffler in as a beginning of Sunday. He was tied for first, plus 130. I just said, it doesn't hurt to do that. I would be more mad if he won and I didn't than if I put someone else. That someone else came from very far behind. I think he was 4 to 6 strokes behind. Just had topped Max Homa's round score or career or course record score. I think it was on Friday of a 62. Decided on Sunday he wanted to top it, shoot a 61, and then just put himself 1 to 2 strokes. So I think he was one up on Scheffler by the time he wrapped up. Scheffler bogeyed, I think 16 or 17, and then Mr. Victor Hovland came through with a big dub in the BMW Championship. I think he was like plus 1,400 coming into Sunday, and made it very interesting towards the end of that. So I didn't watch the whole lot, but those are kind of the highlights there. Do you have you? I guess I haven't. I need to understand it. Maybe I'll put something out later. Do you know how the betting works when it comes to the Tour Championship? Because this is the final. This is the final.
I
Round
don't.
or final weekend, and so they also include where you're scored at right now across the FedEx Cup standings. So puts a little impact on the rest of it.
Yeah, like Scotty's plus 130. Do we just do that?
I mean, we go Victor Hovland at plus
Let's
five.
get one thing unless he gets like cut.
Yeah. Ooh, I have a Raiders under 4.5 wins total from our last pod still in my bet slip. And if you parlay that with Victor Hovland to win, it's plus 2,000. So that's fun.
Hmm.
Have to wait. Might have to wait till January to cash that, but might be worth a sprinkle. Yeah, I mean McElroy's plus 330, Rom's plus 800. I mean, that's kind of, I mean, yeah, I don't know if we'll be picking much there. It might just be a tournament kind of play and just find some stuff that has nothing to do with Scheffler. Um, because they're starting strokes, so I don't know what that means. What we do though, if we don't know, then we won't give a pick because we don't know. So let's save the people a little bit of money. Wrigley, someone is home, so Wrigley is know that he's home, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. That's about all I have for golf though. You want to go college football week 0?
Yeah. Can I say one thing that I just saw on ESPN and it's pretty not relatively off track now that we're going into football.
Yeah.
Chase Young, if you were to say he has blank amount of sacks in 3 seasons, what would do you think the number would be?
Like his first 3 seasons at Washington.
Yeah. How many sacks do you think he has total?
I think one year he had a lot, so I'll go with like 13, and then and then that's it.
9.
Hmm. 3 sacks a year for the number 2 pick or number 1 pick, number 2 pick.
I think 2.
Wrong computer.
Yeah,
Damn,
that's pretty cool.
that is kind of crazy. Are they trading him? Is that what they're saying?
I don't know. I kind of just focused on that one. I was a little late. I looked up, saw the stat, and then I looked back over.
That's crazy. I mean,
Right?
they gotta like. Oh, that's crazy. I mean,
I think he had 6 or 7 his first year too.
yeah, I was gonna
Granted,
say
he did, but
no. He had 7.5 sacks his rookie year, and then he had 1.5 in 2021, and
he
that's
got
it.
hurt, right? How many games has he played?
27. So
He
nine,
only played 27 games.
15 in 2020, 9 in 2021, 3 last year.
All right, so one every 3 games isn't as terrible as they make it out to seem.
Yeah, he's just always hurt. It sucks to see that. I hope that because he did he did like a end of 2021. He had that major knee surgery, so he basically missed like most of the 2022 season. But
That's right.
he
I
also,
thought he.
I mean, he had 14 and a half sacks in one, or no, it's 16 and a half sacks in 2019, his last year at Ohio State. So he had 10 and a half in 2018. So he had more in 2018 as a sophomore than he did all of NFL so far.
Really?
Really. So
Clap
yeah,
game.
he is his agent is Mr. Rich Paul from the Clutch Sports Group. So interested to see what that group does with Chase Young, whether they try and get him a trade or what. I mean, Green Bay could use the talent and give him a shot. I don't know if we got the money to make shit work, but wouldn't trade a draft pick, but I trade a late draft pick, like a fifth round or sixth round. But
Yeah.
another thing to mention before we get to week 0, because we'll do our NFC North and AFC North preview next week or some other time. So the other thing was just trying to figure out what the Colts are going to do with Jonathan Taylor. I just got a notification that the Colts have given him a permission to seek a trade. So hot commodity, still on a low contract. He wants the extension, so I'm sure that's a contingency. He's not going to sign or trade anywhere that he's not going to be able to get a long-term deal. But in the running back market that we're currently sitting in, it is going to be tough. So any thoughts on that? I mean, I don't know how this shit. I think the one thing I have is just how the fuck did this get so bad so fast? I think that's my only question there. Like, what happened?
No, dude. Like, was it? Well, obviously, whatever. But I think it comes down to just like maybe that little talk that was him, Chubb, Jacobs, Barkley, like some of the big guys kind of sat down and talked. I know Chubb didn't say much, but maybe there's some. I don't know. I mean, you see Saquon sign and shit, but
Yeah.
I just don't know um why. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty confused because we really haven't seen, like running backs kind of hold out, fight and shit until like Lev. So, and it hasn't been that many since Le'Veon. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
I know.
weird.
It's all Le'Veon's fault.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he did that shit, went to the Jets, fucking did nothing, went to the Ravens, like got like hurt. And now he was boxing and rapping. Well, he was always rapping, but boxing.
And he's still making that money, and everyone's like, "Well, if Le'Veon can do that, then I deserve that." And they're like, "No,
Yeah.
we're not doing that." Like, it's like, who's the other guy that there's a quarterback. I'm trying to think. Wasn't there just a quarterback who just got a stupid deal like within the last couple of years, and everyone was like, "What the hell, dude?" Oh, I mean, just Deshaun Watson.
Oh yeah.
He got that massive deal, and now every quarterback wants the guaranteed deal that he has, and it's like, well, I mean,
They
I don't
gave
know.
it to, yeah, like,
Little different circumstance. But yeah, that's a tough one. It'll be interesting. I'm sure they'll get stuff done. I know that he might even sit out this whole year, to be honest. Like I went like Ursay and those guys, they're not just gonna like give him up for
he
nothing.
better.
He's not killing their
My
bankroll.
dynasty.
Yeah, he's still on the rookie deal. It's like, okay, like we'll just hold on to you then. Why would we trade you and get I mean, yeah, now is gonna be they're not
Well,
gonna
and
be
then he'll leave after his rookie contract, and then you get nothing for him.
yeah, I think they got like one more. I think it might be 2 years, but I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, that they gotta figure something out. Where's he gonna go to? I don't know, the fucking Chiefs or the Bills or like somewhere stupid like that. And then everyone will be like, oh my God, the Chiefs are so good. But yeah, they have Jonathan fucking Taylor on like a $10 a month deal. Like, yeah, of course they did. And it's just rich get richer, man. Need some Oliver Anthony.
Yeah. No, I know. How crazy is that? I don't think we. I guess we probably haven't really. well, we didn't talk about it, but it was like that Tuesday last week that he really came around.
Yeah. He's like,
It's
what the hell?
crazy.
I don't know. Everyone's trying to bring him down. But anyways, any other NFL talk, or we want to get into week 0? Because we got our boys, we got our Irish playing. So might not be
Yeah.
a great week to others, but first one for us, game week. We are in game week right now, game week 1. So pretty fucking pumped about that. Let's just start with that. Um, Notre Dame Navy. Notre Dame is what are they, number like 20 or something? I don't know what rank Notre Dame is. It doesn't really matter. It's just preseason rankings, but Notre Dame's got a minus 1,350 money line, if you're so inclined. Max,
Hey,
you
dude. All right. Hold
might
on. One
you.
sec. One sec. You're saying we're like 12 and we're 13.
Okay, 13th. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put some
I don't know
respect.
if I can try to like undermine us. What the hell are you doing?
Easier to do it
Start
now
off
so that
bad
I don't
already.
just try not to get my
We're
heart
Stan
broken.
Hartman.
I'm just trying to,
Marcus Freeman.
dude. I just don't want to get my heart broken later. I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you what, by week 6, I'll be fucking banging on the table, put us in the playoffs. So we'll see about that. But yeah, so 1350 money line, over under 50 and a half, and a spread of minus 20 and a half for Notre Dame. What are you most excited about for this game? We can get into the betting picks in a sec, but let's just talk Notre Dame. We haven't really previewed a lot of teams. Um,
Yeah,
I
all
know
we did was the Pac-12, our fucking where our nemesis ways.
exactly. And we haven't even done any other conferences, but I guess we can make this an independent preview, aka Notre Dame only. Yeah, what are you looking forward to? I think there's one obvious answer, but anything else you're looking forward to? Or you just name them.
No,
Or
I think obviously it's the Sam Hartman effect. Let's see what he can do. Obviously did pretty damn well and at Wake with I can only assume lesser talent. But I think honestly, dude, I just always am super excited to see like how our defense is. Like we always have those three guys. We're just like, fuck yeah, like these guys are like they're gonna be first and second rounders in the NFL. They're gonna fucking make plays. And I'm a big defensive guy as a Bears fan as well. It's just, dude, I just love watching our defense. We always, granted, we've had games against Clemson and Bama where we get shit on, but like our defense is always like our kind of like our lifeline in some sense. We always keep our opponents pretty fucking low, and that's what keeps us in our games. We get those big turnovers and stuff. So we got key guys, and I love watching that defense, especially with Marcus Freeman being an ex defensive coordinator and all that. So I'm just excited. I love defensive ball. That's just who I am.
dude, I that will be for sure our lifeline. Not to say that Hartman's not going to be able to deliver us the beans, but that's really going to be our bread and butter this year. Um,
Like, and again, I'll say it once. I'll bring them up once. It's like last year's Chicago Bears. We can put up 35 plus points for games and still lose them all because our defense is dog shit. It doesn't matter how good Sam Hartman and our offense is. If our defense can't fucking stop a fucking motherfucker, then we're fucked. I was gonna
yeah.
try to throw a shit out there, but yeah. So
Yeah. No, you're good. Keep going. I'm just trying to pull up a depth chart breakdown just to see where we're sitting.
that's all I got.
Dude, our defensive line is it's going to be sneaky, really good. So listen to this. So we've got plenty of talent down below. A name that is awesome to hear that I'm looking forward to seeing. He probably won't impact much this year, but just one of those names that you've heard before that and so it gets you a little excited. You remember Kurt Heinisch?
Oh yeah, Kirk Heinrich.
Yep.
Just
So
kidding.
he's got a little brother named Donovan Heinisch, 6'2", 280 from Pittsburgh, PA.
Wait, Are you
Huh?
serious?
Yeah.
Are you
So
serious?
yeah,
Oh,
we
kidding
got
me.
yeah, we got a not no, we got another Heinisch, so that's super dope. Don't know if he'll break the starting lineup, but what I'm reading here, so we're gonna have Jordan Botello, who's a stud, senior, Riley Mills, senior, Howard Cross the third, graduate, so senior, and then Javante Jean Baptiste is a grad transfer, and I am trying to pull up where he's from. But I mean, dude, we are. I love that defensive line. If we're looking at, let's see, looking at the rest of it, and just trying to make sure I don't speak out of turn. Nana Osafo Mensa uh, could also be another one, and he is another grad. So I feel like our defense is very like old. Like I feel like all of our guys on our defense are grad transfers, seniors, graduate students. Like, and we've got a nice blend of the young guys. But dude, I mean, Noah Brown, like to get into our back, our secondary, we've got Ben Morrison, Clarence Lewis, DJ Brown, Xavier Watts, and then we've got like Cam Hart, it seems like he's been there forever. I'm really like, I really like our defense. Um, Middle linebacker is going to be our linebacker is going to be solid, but a little not deep. Um, Jack Kaiser will be there and Maris Lufau. So we'll see there. JD Bertrand comes back, so I'm pretty sure he's our captain he's a graduate student. He came back for one more year. He's going to be probably our captain there. Looking forward to that on the defensive front. To your point, and then Raymond Henderson, who's also another solid player. So I like what we're looking at here. Um, just kind of got to see how it all goes. Trying to see if we've got any like, wow, I know we have a bunch of transfers, but I'm just trying to see who we've really got here. That might be, yeah, I mean, a lot of seniors. I feel like this could be a sneaky underrated year for us, in terms of what we're able to do. So love the defense. Offense is kind of the opposite aside from Sam Hartman. I feel like the offense is really young. Um, I mean, we've obviously got Sam Hartman, senior. We've got a couple older guys. So we've got like Chris Tyree, shout out Richmond. But you look at the rest of our wide receivers, you've got Jaden Grayhouse, who's going to be a stud freshman, Tobias Merriweather, who's a sophomore, and then Rico Flores, who's also a freshman. So those are like our big four wide receivers, and I've heard great things from them. So between that and then Jaden Thomas and then Deion Colsey and then Mitchell Evans at tight end, sky's kind of the limit there. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
sure.
We got a couple of good linemen. Obviously, we'll always have a good line. Joe Alt, left tackle, is going to be a top 10 pick in the NFL. Pat Coogan has been a starter at left guard. Zeke Correll has that Quentin Nelson vibe where they talk about him and they say he's a fucking psycho. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. And then kind of rounding out the rest, it's Rocco Spindler and Blake Fisher. So guys who have been around, may not have had a ton of starting, experience, but I think we're good there. And then last but not least, my favorite and probably my breakout player of the year for Notre Dame, Audric Estime, 6 foot, 233, junior running back. And he's finally going to get his full load now that Chris Tyree is um, kind of moved on. But there's a guy named Devin Ford, a transfer from Penn State, who's going to be probably our second or third string, who's also going to give us some extra oomph there. Kind of Devin Ford is more of a lightning, and Estime is going to be our fucking thunder. So expect
Ooh,
everything goal line.
he's gonna go off.
Yeah. So he's gonna have a great big year, and hopefully these other running backs are able to kind of ease off the pressure on him. So looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
Let's see. Trying to think of what else we got going on here. Sorry. So that's just a Notre Dame preview. We got a lot of young quarterbacks, so we really need to make the most out of this year because next year we will have a sophomore, a freshman, and a sophomore. So, or sorry, yeah. So we'll have a lot of young guys at QB, kind of the year. I'm really looking forward to it. That all being said, I'm really torn on whether I think Notre Dame's going to cover the 20 and a half. But I think being in Dublin, there's a lot going on. But I think Sam Hartman really wants to put on a show. And I will let my bias show for one quick moment. This could be the start of a Heisman campaign. Week 0, not many other teams to watch. And you're playing in Ireland against your rival in week 1. Give me the 20 and a half points. What I would say to those who might not like the 20 and a half, just get the 19 and a half at minus 125 and call it a day. They could easily win by 20. That's just a football score. So the smart thing to do would just take minus 110 at minus 20 and a half down to 19 and a half and bring you at minus 125 on an alt line. That's just my opinion. I'm probably not touching the over under. I think this could be an ugly game, but I think that Notre Dame could easily win like 31-7 and they would be well under the under. So if I had to lean over under, I'm probably leaning under.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we might be some numbers put up, but we shall see.
I mean, you never know. I mean, maybe we kind of switch off which year we feel like knowing how to stop the triple option. So just kind of depends on the year.
That's true.
Any other Notre Dame takes before we kind of look at the rest of the slate? Not a whole lot, but enough games where we can just whip through them.
Yeah, I think we got it.
All right. Next one, let's see. We got Jacksonville State, UTEP. UTEP playing at Jacksonville State. It's basically even money depending on the book. It looks like I got like Jacksonville State +1, which I don't see the point of betting that +1.
No.
So I'm going Jacksonville State money line at home. What do I know? Nothing. Absolutely. But I'm just gonna go at home. UTEP. I don't know. Thoughts there?
Yeah, I'll probably do the same. Might as well.
Let's see. Next one, Ohio, San Diego State.
I'm gonna go Ohio.
I like that as well. I was gonna do +2.5, but with you going on that, let's just go money line Ohio +120.
Yeah, yeah, easy money.
All right. Over under 49. Anything you want to play with that? I don't know about that. Too much to
How much?
49.
I might go over, dude. I feel like that game is just gonna be rolling.
Okay. I like that. I like that. Defense has got to figure shit out in the beginning. And they take a little bit. So I like that. Okay. I'll ride that. Next one, Massachusetts at New Mexico State. New Mexico State -7.5, over under 45. I like New Mexico State.
Yeah.
Who's the Massachusetts head coach? Hell. Massachusetts HC is giving me the Massachusetts scheduled healthcare benefit plan. I don't think that's what I'm looking at. I thought it was someone that we knew. Oh, Don Brown. You remember Don Brown, the defensive coordinator from Michigan?
Oh,
I think that's
okay.
what. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought that was Don Brown. Am I thinking of a different Don? Now I'm kind of confused. Oh my goodness. No, he was. He was Michigan's defensive coordinator for 4 years. So okay, yeah, the old Michigan D coordinator. Then he went to Arizona as a D coordinator, and then now he's at UMass. He's been at UMass. He went a stellar 1-11 last year. So there's that. I'm gonna go with -7.5 New Mexico State. Over
I'm
under
insane.
over
O-
under. I'm not gonna touch that.
over.
Should we do it? Should we just do it?
Yeah. It's the first week, baby. We're going over.
Over 45. Okay, let's do it. Next one. This actually might be an interesting game. 7:30 game. Hawaii at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt -17, over under 55.
Mm, Fuck. Under for sure, I think. I don't trust Vandy unless they're playing Bama, and then I'm not doing the over with Vandy. Um,
Yeah, I don't trust Vandy either. I mean, shout out Clark Lee, Notre Dame's old D coordinator.
they probably will cover though. If I'm going to be honest, I don't think Hawaii's really good at all.
I think they lost their QB too.
Oh, really?
Hawaii did, I'm pretty sure. I'm double checking that. Yep. Yeah, they don't have the guy, Siobhan Cordero. I think he transferred somewhere. Um, so yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the -17 on Vandy as well. I agree with the over under decision though. Stay away from that.
No, I
Yeah.
was saying under though.
Oh, the under. Oh, yeah. No, under 55.5. Yeah, I do like that.
Vandy's not putting that much up. That's why I was saying it's like unless they're playing like Bama, like a 55 is
So let's
there no shot.
let's just put it into perspective. I mean, if we're talking under 55, a 35-17 would cover Vandy and still be under. So like it would have to be, I don't know. That's gonna be, yeah. I just, yeah, I agree with you there. Unless it's like even a 34-21 is still right on the dot, 55.
Yeah,
That's
but
a
no
lot.
shot.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah.
Let's cap that just for the people. Just oh my god, why is it's still pulling in my Raiders shit? Why is it? Okay, now it's just not letting me. I mean, it's gonna be like plus 264, right? I think that's what happens when you put two -110s together. It's not letting me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what that is. Yeah, plus 264 for that under 55. That might be my favorite play of the weekend. All right. Let's get back to it. Got two more games. San Jose State at University of Southern Cal, -30.5 for USC, over under 64.5. I hate to say it. I kind of like the -30.5. I think Caleb Williams tries to go for back-to-back Heisman's.
Yeah. I mean, dude, how could you not?
I mean, what I might like better is first half USC -18.5. Same even money.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't hate that at all.
And even first quarter is -8.5. So all they gotta do is go up 14-0.
Even 10-0, dude. 9-0.
Oh yeah, you're yeah, 10-0.
He's to get a touchdown and a safety. Easy peasy.
Easily could. I could see that happening. Okay.
Oh, seriously, yeah.
Are we anywhere close on the over under 64.5? I feel like I'm a little concerned because that's a lot, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 52-17 and it went over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean over.
Yeah. Dude, USC is going to put up like 65, 70 points, dude.
I
That's what
think,
they don't really care. I mean, it's not like it really matters. Like,
yeah, they might not cover, but they don't give a shit. They'll put up 65.
sucks because this doesn't count. And I have him in I have Caleb in our league.
Yeah, I gotta look at that more. So does that mean you just miss a game with him? Like that kind of sucks.
He gets 2 bye weeks.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's fair. Okay, that's good. I was gonna say I didn't even think about that until Sean sent that message out, and I was like, oh shit, I don't even know what's going on. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. No player props. Look at Prize Picks for those listening. Prize Picks is a good one. Um, let's see. Have you made your pick yet in your draft?
Say that again. Sorry.
Have you made your pick in your college fantasy football draft that you got today?
Yeah. I got Allen from Wisconsin and then Brock Bowers. I'm about to pick my third pick.
Oh, nice. I like Brock Bowers' pick. I mean, hit the tight end gap in college football is like Brock Bowers and then everyone else.
Exactly.
So I
Did
like
I get
that.
Jordan Travis or Tyler Suro?
Oh,
Or
show.
Jaden Daniels? J- yeah,
I would
show.
probably
Should I get Jaden Daniels?
I would go him over show for sure.
About
Over the
Jordan
other guy. Who's
Travis?
the other?
8 seconds.
No, I go Daniels.
I didn't.
Did it refresh without it? I hate that site.
No, I just didn't get it off in time. God damn it. Well, he should still be there. There's no way this guy picks Daniels.
Oh, because you go back to
I
back.
I got one. So sorry,
You
podcast.
go back to back.
No, I got 9. There's 10.
Oh, okay. So you're good. As long as he doesn't pick Daniels, you're good.
He might, but yeah. Sorry. Let's go forward.
Okay. We'll get to that when we get there. Last pick. FIU at Louisiana Tech. Louisiana Tech is getting 11, or sorry, they are 11 minus Louisiana Tech minus 11 over under 58.5. I'll go while you take your last pick. Lock in Mr. Jaden Daniels. FIU 11.5 points. A lot of points. No, it is not the same team as motherfucking Lane Kiffin, wherever he is. I think he's at FAU. I don't know entirely, but
What?
isn't Kiff?
He was at FAU. Sorry, no,
Oh,
I was
he's at
saying
Ole
what?
Miss. He's at Ole Miss. Sorry,
Yeah,
that's
that's what I was saying. I was like, what? What do you mean?
my bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. I corrected
It's
myself.
okay. It's been a long off season.
It has been a long off season. I'm trying to see who is kind of there for. Oh shit, yeah, they got the QB Hank Backmeyer, and he played at I don't think he was at Louisiana Tech. Oh, he was the QB at Boise State, so he just transferred over to FIU, or sorry, Louisiana Tech. So I like that pick a lot. Um, I don't really know anyone for FIU, and it's also at Louisiana Tech. So I'm gonna go with Louisiana Tech. I will probably put them in a parlay, but I'll go with them on the 11 right now. Um, over under 58 against FIU though. So I don't know how I feel about that. I will probably go over because it's a small time game. Hank Bachmeier is going to put up 35. the other team will put up like 24 and it'll be right at 11. So that sucks, but that'll be under or over. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would put us right at 59. Um, any thoughts on that game?
I like FIU.
Okay. That might be our brotherly headbutting. It's a lot of points though. But
I'll get
yeah, if we're looking at it, I mean, I want to cook up a nice parlay for the people, but I just don't know what to do here. Here, how about this? I got one. I'm gonna go with first quarter USC minus 8.5, Notre Dame money line against Navy, Vanderbilt money line against Hawaii, Louisiana Tech money line against FIU plus 184. And now if you take out USC, it's only minus 200. So I was trying to find a good USC one that would work, but
yeah.
not a big parlay weekend. I would probably recommend trying to stay away from that because the best money line best money lines you have are UTEP, Jacksonville State, and Ohio, San Diego State. Other than that, nothing's really worth playing.
Right.
So that's about that. Any other college football you want to hit on before we get to it?
No, dude, I'm excited to watch some Irish again. I think that'll be good. I know
Yeah.
it was tough for me last year with Dub V. I mean, I kind of struggle with Dub V and Notre Dame. I know you kind of don't so much because you say you don't care as much as to JMU, but that's fine. I think they're going to be pretty good. You want to know something?
Hmm.
Oh, where are they? Yeah, they are a top 3, 6, 9. They are number 9 because this league I'm doing right now for college football does defenses, whatever. They are ranked number 9 right now.
AMU is or Notre Dame?
JMU.
Shit. That's because they don't play shit.
They're projected actually. They're projected the most points out of anyone.
Shall see. That would be awesome. I feel
Yeah.
like with that coach they've had last couple of years, he's put more focus on the defense. Whereas JMU was like when they won the Natties, they were like 66 to like 20 every game. It's just like, all right. So good to see some focus on the defense on that front.
Yeah.
Let's see. I was gonna ask you about any footy bets you like for the weekend. There's only a few that I think are really
What
worth.
this footy? These guys.
They're plus 100 versus Palace this weekend.
Oh, we're gonna beat the dick out of Palace. Sorry, Greg, but god damn.
Yeah, well, you gotta bet him on that because I
I will.
think he's down he's down a 6-pack to Sean already. I don't know how that game ended up. Was that a 1-0?
Yeah, I won't know.
Did
Well,
they
maybe not because he gave him.
gave him a point, so they pushed. So yeah, you might have to bet Grayson a 6-pack on that.
I'll just bet him straight up.
I mean, yeah, that's a little different than Arsenal.
Personal, absolutely. Yeah. So, yeah, just real quickly, I'll just say, oh my god, dude, someone just drafted JMU's defense. That's what I get for being with literally almost every single JMU guy. Well, probably not. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 out of 10. Fifth round.
That's crazy.
But yeah. Um, God damn it, that threw me off. Oh yeah, Brentford. They look good. They look
Yeah.
good. We're missing Ivan Toney, our best player,
Yeah.
due to betting allegations. But Wizza at the 10 right now. We got Wizza, and then we got Mboma and Sade on the sides. Working perfect, dude. Wizza's awesome. We're looking good. Our defense is looking strong. We lost our longtime captain Jansen last year. Well, he retired after last season. So think we're still looking solid. It's awesome. Tommy Frank is that dude. He as long as Tommy's there, dude, we're gonna be riding top 10. We're gonna be climbing. So I'm super excited for this year, even after these first two fucking games. I mean, we tied Tottenham, but other than that, we fucking beat the shit out of Fulham. So I love it.
Yeah, no, I think that was big. They've been looking real good. They got the shit kicked out of them by Newcastle, which I think people are gonna realize in a few months that Newcastle is fucking legit. If you look at their odds for Sunday, they're favored over Liverpool. So um, we might just have to start getting used to how good Newcastle's about to be. I hope that's the case because they bounced back, beat Everton. Villa did bounce back, beat Everton 4-0 on Sunday. So looking forward to that game. They've got a game against Burnley plus 105 on the money line on Sunday, 9 a.m. I will probably be playing that. And if you're looking for a goal scorer there, Ollie Watkins is due. Has not scored in the first two games. I believe he's had an assist in each one. I know he did in the first game. Second game, I don't know exactly the assist breakout, but definitely looking to get Aston Villa at the plus money there.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Other EPL matchups I'm liking. The other one I just saw Tottenham minus 105 over Bournemouth. I think that's some good odds. Yeah, it's a three-way, so draws do count against you, but like Brentford, I think they are favored enough where it's like might as well take it at that minus 105 plus 100 kind of odds. So I like that a lot. Those are kind of the main ones I like. The other one I'll just throw out. I don't know if I'm gonna play it yet. I'm gonna just see what the lineups and everything look like. West Ham has been kind of playing well. And Brighton is minus 205 against West Ham. West Ham is plus 500. So I don't hate a draw no bet on West Ham at plus 360. So you don't get the plus 500, but if they tie, you get your money back. So I like a draw no bet West Ham plus 360 if we want to get into the plus money land.
Yeah, for real.
So those are kind of the bets I like for this weekend EPL. Anything else you want to add there other than your Brentford spiel?
Come on, Redford. Nah, we're good.
All right. Anything else for the weekend? Week coming up. I know we'll pod next week, but I think I'm in good shape, ready to rock and roll. It's nice to get a quick little pod in on a Tuesday or Monday.
Yeah, no, it's nice. I like it.
Sweet.
I'm good.
All right, dude. Well, hopefully our bets hit. We will come to you guys with a post or a story or something once those UFC odds come out, if there is anything worth playing. From a prop perspective, Max will be on the radar as he always is. So we'll get those out if anything comes up that we want to let you guys know about. Otherwise, go Irish and let's get that first dub this fucking weekend.
Oh yeah, easy money. We got it.
Okay. You're gonna be hearing a lot of that this weekend. So looking forward to that. In Sam Park in Sam Parkman Trust. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Love it. Thanks guys for listening. Let's have a great fucking kick-ass week.
Yes, sir. Thanks, guys.